Well, it's Friday the 4th of September. 3 warm welcomes to you all, especially new subscribers. If you enjoy my writing or podcasts, please consider supporting my work at thejmo.net/support. This is episode 2035 of 301 Permanently Moved Online, a personal podcast 301 seconds in length, written, recorded, and edited in 1 hour by me at the JMO. I had a wonderful call with the artist, composer, and choreographer Colin Self this week. We caught up and chatted about his creative life and journey. Our chat was affirming, full of great insight and good medicine. If you haven't heard Self's 2018 album, Siblings, you definitely should. It's an album about critical joy, making kin, ways of knowing and coming together in this time of ecological crisis, inspired by the work of Donna Haraway. The album is the final segment in a 6-part opera cycle entitled Elation. It's a remarkable work. I was privileged to see the European premiere at Unsound in 2018. The album is out on RVNG, link in the show notes. The essence of our conversation was about coming together to make and create things in community, how performance, in its execution, becomes something more than the individuals involved. This is a topic I've been thinking a lot about recently with the pandemic and Pretgate here in the UK. It illustrates the perceived near-zero public sphere. There is no space not oriented towards buying stuff or making profit for someone else. Colin mentioned the Bread and Puppet Theatre, and as a result I've been on an internet binge. A bit of their history from the website. The Bread and Puppet Theatre was founded in 1963 by Peter Schaumann on New York City's Lower East Side. Besides rod puppet and hand puppet shows for children, the concerns of the first productions were rents, rats, police and other problems of the neighbourhood. More complex theatre pieces followed, in which sculpture, music, dance and language were equal partners. Many performances were done in the street. During the Vietnam War, Bread and Puppet staged block-long processions and pageants involving hundreds of people. The travelling puppet shows ranged from tightly composed theatre pieces presented by members of the company to extensive outdoor pageants which require the participation of many volunteers. In 1974, Bread and Puppet moved to a farm in Glover in the northeast kingdom of Vermont, founded on the central principle that art should be as basic as bread to life. Peter Schaumann still single-handedly bakes traditional sourdough rye bread in the fire oven for thousands of audience members who attend the theatre's performances. I live in Surbiton, and we have a very different but similar organisation right around the corner, the Community Brain. They exist to develop community cohesion using the widest range of the arts, education and local history in order to give people and place renewed importance and pride. They are about using people's natural talents and energies to develop stronger communities and relationships, strengthening the natural networking and support that can happen in healthy societies, creating more resilient communities. Their concerns, in my mind, are community, public play, myths and legends, history and heritage, and the future. It is real placemaking, not as gloss for gentrification. The Community Brain have a project called SHEDx, based on an allotment plot in Tolworth called Farm of Futures. A project engaging the local community of Tolworth and surrounding areas, encouraging people to take ownership of their unused green spaces. The project has regreened Tolworth Broadway, kick-started the first Tolworth Christmas market in many years, and they are helping locals define, imagine, improve and enact the capital F future of their town. SHEDx is an exact replica of the existing crooked shed that lives on the Tolworth site, a flat-packed travelling exhibition space which promotes allotment culture around the UK. It was squatted outside the Victoria and Albert Museum and somewhat improbably won a silver medal at the Hampton Court Flower Show. Community Brain also make use of puppets, made to represent new myths and legends created by local community at parades and events. You might have seen me tweeting about Leffy Genderson and the state of seething. I'll put some early photos on my blog along with the script of this show. I've also recently discovered the Teatro de Cell in Florence, Italy, a result of a vision by Maria Cassi, its artistic director, and her husband, Chef Fabio Pisci, who is the godfather of the Italian local food movement. His life's work has been championing the Tuscan farm-to-table movement. He's a larger-than-life, almost solarpunk character. Anyways, Teatro de Cell opened its doors in 2003 as a dinner theatre venue and members association. Anyone can eat there, but they must sign up for a membership first. It's first come, first served, so with each dish, there is a raucous rush to queue up. From the videos I've seen, Fabio shouts and harangues the patrons in good faith and everyone is smiling. After the meal, patrons have to help clear the tables and reset the chairs to face the stage. After each dinner, there is a performance from professional musicians, dancers and actors. It could be anything depending on the night. What a fantastic idea. I've been involved with some citizen sci-fi as part of my association with Solarpunk, and I've always talked about food in those sessions. Visionary mode, for me right now, is the combination of puppets, theatre, community, music, communal food, drama, farming, and the future. Not being discussed, but like SHEDx, enacted in every town, place, and local borough of every city. Solarpunk LARPing is just doing the future, today.